What's up, family? It's your guy Blackrue back in the building. Before we get started here, cue Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
All right, my man Indigo. So it looks like we're live. Let me come over here and over here and get the stream so I can pull questions if I need to. It's coming up right now. One moment, guys. It's coming up. It's almost there. And then we can go and run that show. Almost here. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's already muted. Then perfect. Okay, so today what I just wanted to talk to you guys about was, could this rally be a bull trap just like we seen last March? When I say bull trap, like it goes up, like it's going to be bullish, only to come down lower, right? So let's look at it here. So let's look at Bitcoin. Let's get rid of the indicators here. You can see March was a really deadly time, to be honest with you, with Bitcoin. Okay, here it is right here. So what happened was, and let's get you guys a good picture of this. This red mark here is the 200 EMA. The blue mark here, the solid blue, the darker blue, is the 50 EMA, and this lighter blue line, the almost teal line, is like the 8 EMA. So here in March, everyone was believing Bitcoin was going to get a lot more bullish. And it just so happened the 8 EMA, whenever the smaller EMA crosses the higher EMA, it starts to get more bullish. So the price went up here. So the 8 crossed the 50. And everybody was believing it was very, very close to the 50 crossing the 200. All right. And then we got one of our biggest blunders in the market. One of the blunders that caused like everything to take a nosedive here. One that our own King Bless warned us about right here. Here we go. So this March 30th, 2022 was when Terra amassed a further 139 million in Bitcoin, bringing its total to about 1.5 billion in Bitcoin, which we all know a stable coin amassing Bitcoin is almost like contradictory, right? Because the whole reason you get into a stable coin is that you want to get out of Bitcoin while it's unstable and put yourself into a stable asset, a stable coin, until Bitcoin figures its stuff out. And basically, this marked the end, really, for Terra Luna, like the beginning of the end, because people really figured out that they could exploit it. Terra Luna ended up buying Bitcoin on the cheap from someone else who shorted their coin into oblivion, which now has us in this place where we're in right now, where many different people, many different people who have private investors and were invested in Luna are kind of feeling the crash of Terra, namely Voyager, Celsius, Coinbase to a lesser extent, but they're all feeling it based off of this Terra Luna crash. So could we be experiencing the same type of fake hesitation fake that we're seeing that we were seeing in March? I want us to go back to one other point in time. So remember, your boy, I keep hammering home to everybody. And my guy, 19 Keys, I definitely recommend you guys check out 19 Keys. He put it in the simplest terms ever, so I'm going to borrow this from him. A recession equals accumulation. It's like an accumulation time right now. Warren Buffett says when people are greedy, be fearful. When people are fearful, be greedy. Different people put it different ways, but I really liked how 19 Keys put it. Recession time is accumulation time. That's the simplest bare bones ever. So here we have Bitcoin, and if we look, we're like 19 months out from a Bitcoin halving. So now it's time to accumulate, right? So the last halving was in May of 2020. Okay, the next halving is going to be in May of 2024. So we're about 18 months out from that. And if we look at the same point in time before this halving in 2020, in May 2020, this is where we're at. Like, so you can see there's a little fake out right in that point in time. Not to say that it can't happen like that again, or it won't. It'll do something different. But we had the same fake out, where towards the end of the month, it was bullish as hell. Same type of little fake out. So what I'm proposing is, based off of history here, based off of what we saw last March, I wonder if their March did the same thing. Okay, so the end of the month of their March was a bear. But this might be the same type of fake out we saw in March. If we come over here and look again, how we look at this chart, it seems like just like the AMA is trying to break over the 50. If it does, we can see probably a little bullish cycle. Will it be a bullish cycle all the way until the 50 goes over the 200, where it gets up to 32? I don't know. I really don't know. But if it does, it does, right? So really, the point that we really want to see, if it really does get up to that point, is the 8 has to break the 50 here. And if it can get over this, let's say to like 25 or 24.8 or something like that, right around that area, if it can get up to that, then maybe we might see a break up to like 3100 or 3200. But so if it breaks to 25, I think we could see it go to 3200. But then after 3200, I think it comes back down again. But those are the two marks I'm going to watch. Can it get past 2500? If it can, it may go to 31 or 3200. But if it can't, we're heading right back down here. And my thoughts are, in October we're probably going to be way lower than we are right now. That's my thought. That in October we're going to see this at more like 20 to 18. That's my thought. So let me see if we got any questions out there. eCash is a fork of Bitcoin. Instead of 8 decimals, it's a 2 decimal point. Okay. What bugs me out is all these charts and numbers, and they all say, "I didn't know." What's up, P Dot? I didn't know what. Well, expand that out for me a little bit. Um, here's the thing that we always that we all know, and this is something that people should have known to begin with, and I mentioned it before, and I just closed the dang on video not too long ago, but I was watching a video of DAG, a coin that's doing pretty well right now, and I've mentioned this coin on there to you guys so much. It's one of my top coins because they do work with the U.S. Air Force. They're trying to do blockchain for Air Force, for like blockchain for the military and stuff like that. Um, the makers of DAG, they were saying in November 2021, where we were like at like 70K Bitcoin, they were saying, "Oh, I think it's going to be another bear market and people are going to get hit really hard." This is what they said. It's up to 10 cents now. It was at like 7. I've been mentioning this coin on here so much, so anybody who got in it, anybody who's a member of my Patreon, that's a 30% gain right there for you guys. Let's go down. So, because it was at like 7 cents, but yeah, I've been mentioning this forever. Those were the guys who were saying, okay, because they've been in this market for a while. Hey, you're gonna see a drop, and lo and behold, we got a drop. Because if we look at Bitcoin, what we're gonna see is it definitely goes in 8-year cycle and in 4-year cycles. And those 4-year cycles are those Bitcoin halvings. You can see that little blip right there. That was the halving before the last halving. Like that was the third halving. There was a halving in 2020. There was a halving in 2016. There's a halving somewhere around here in 2012, and you got that same little blimp like 8 months after the halving, same as you have right here, which is about 8 months after the halving, is you have right here, which is about 8 months after the halving. So it seems to be consistent with the cycles. You got that big bullish thing like about 8 or 9 months after the halving, because if it halved in May 2020, May is the 5th month, this is the 3rd month, so this is about 10 months after the halving, you get this real bullish action. So here they were a little bit early with it. Instead of it being 10 months after the halving, it was more like 6 months after the halving. And here we got it like I said, the March time, like 8 months after the halving. But needless to say, the halvings are always the events that kick off this bullish type of cycle. So right now, like my guy 19 Keys said, this is an accumulation time. It really is accumulation time. So we really want to accumulate as much of these good coins as we can right now before it halves again. Let me see if we got any more questions. What's up, Nerd Up Inc? Check out XDAG. It's better than DAG. XDAG is POW/DAG. What's up, Marcus Walter? XDAG is better than DAG. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What's up? XDAG is a good buy. Let me see what you mean. usually when they put that X in front of it, it's usually like it's usually the God, I can't speak today. It's usually like a so it's like when you stake a token and you're earning interest from it. It's like an interest token. But let's see, what is XDAG? Makes me think it's a DAG based cryptocurrency. So usually it makes me think that this is like a DAG like stake pool that gives you like this X back DAG token in in order to hold your DAG. First mineable DAG. Okay, I'll have to give this a little checky check. So it seems like what I was saying before, because I have some XH bar tokens because I staked my H bar. It seems like yeah that they're allowing you to stake your H bar or your DAG, and they're doing something with it. But yeah, the reason I brought these guys up is because they were doing an interview in 2021 November, and someone asked them, "Oh, what do you think is going to happen to Bitcoin?" And he's like, "I expect there to be a bear market coming up, and I think some people won't survive it or whatever. But yeah, that's what I expect." So you can tell that some people like DAG, like Cardano, they're skilled. They've been around in the market. They were expecting this bear. Um, you listen to that's another one, the Bad Crypto podcast. I like those guys. They too seem to have been the people who are respecting it. Um, yeah, man. Let me see here. All right, so get y'all questions ready. One thing I want to tell y'all about too, I've mentioned this coin so many times on the channel as well. They just had some great news, which is why they popped. Rose, Oasis Network, they just had a really big little pop. They're up to 8.4 cents. They were chilling at 5. So this is like what? I don't know, like a 40% increase. Well, where that increase comes in is they finally got their partnership with Meta announced by Meta. So they're partnering to do like AI fairness in AI models. I'm going to bring up a little interview they had so I can play it for you guys. But Meta finally announced it as well, that they were teaming together. This has been out there and known since like November or October of last year. They're finally announcing it. Why don't I have it here? I just freaking retweeted it. Okay, here it is. We're happy to work with Oasis Labs on this important project announced today that will advance fairness measurement in AI models. So I'm going to play a little clip where they kind of talk about it here. They see almost a bunch of nothing, but what it seems like to me is they're just testing out their AI model to see if it works properly. And this is probably the first of many partnerships. But let's listen to it here. Let me make sure my sound is up. I've mentioned this on the channel as well so many times, Oasis Foundation. So let's just listen to this clip.
Hello folks, I'm Vishwa. Head of Enterprise Solutions at Oasis Labs. We recently shared some exciting news. Oasis Labs and Meta have partnered to build a privacy-preserving platform that will assess the fairness of AI models that Meta uses in their products. But what does this really mean? Let's take a closer look. Meta is committed to building socially responsible AI systems that treat individuals and communities fairly. To make progress in assessing and improving technologies to advance fairness and inclusion, they are launching a first-of-its-kind platform for fairness measurement. Instagram users will participate in a survey in which they can voluntarily share their race and ethnicity information. But given the sensitivity of demographic data, this raises important challenges around privacy and security. As Meta's technology partner, Oasis Labs co-designed a protocol and built a platform that uses secure multi-party computation to provide a cryptographically secured system for users to provide this information. The properties of the system ensure that neither Meta nor the participants that perform the measurement computations can learn any of this highly sensitive information. The platform is unique and truly innovative, and we are thrilled to have been part of this incredible journey. Responsible data usage and ownership have always been at the forefront of our core vision, and this manifests in Oasis Technology's focus on making it easier for developers to incorporate privacy-preserving data storage and computation into their applications. Decentralization and Web3 have the ability to enable individuals anywhere in the world to maintain control of their data. When combined with data privacy, this unlocks the ability not only to reach a global audience, but also build better products that usher a new era of equity, data privacy, agency, and transparency to all. Stay tuned for more developments soon.
Okay, basically that said a whole bunch of nothing. But to me, what it sounds like, if I were to just put it in the layman's terms, it seems like they recognize that with their AI technology, that the different data sets that they put inside of it exclude minorities, and they're looking to kind of programmatically fix that. So they're having minorities and stuff on Instagram to participate in a survey that'll help them fix that. That's what it sounds like to me. If we go over here and look at Oasis Labs, again, I told you guys about this so many times, so I know you guys aren't surprised, but that's definitely a reason why you want to come over, be a part of the Patreon. You get a weekly watch list for $7.77 a month. So really, the watch list is less than $2 a month, whatever. So that's why you want to participate in the Patreon and you want to watch the videos, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, I told you guys about this. But if we come look at Oasis Labs, you can see that they have a lot of hooks in their stuff built in for Metaverse and privacy. Hence right here, privacy-enabled Layer 1 blockchain. The Oasis network is the leading scalable privacy-enabled blockchain. Paradigms on the ACES network can leverage privacy-preserving technology, enabling users, to share their data and earn income while keeping it totally confidential. Unlocking, I don't know why it keeps doing this. Sorry, guys. Unlocking new Web3 use cases like digital identity and private metaverse applications for the blockchain. So I think Oasis is going to be paramount to Meta's metaverse stuff. And as you can see right here, they already have privacy enabled Layer 1 blockchain stuff already there. And the leader of Oasis Labs is Don Song. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe she was either Mark Zuckerberg's wife or Mark Zuckerberg's professor in Berkeley, UC Berkeley. So she also does a lot of work for deepfakes, on deepfakes. And if they can get Metaverse into like a deepfake-like type of reality, just think about how long people will go on the Metaverse if they can get the Metaverse to a deepfake type of reality. And I've even seen somewhere on different videos where they have it now that you can actually, with 3D glasses, touch something and experience it as if it was like in real life. And this is in Meta's type of Metaverse. I wonder if I could play that without having something that YouTube's going to take me down for. Let me see if I can find that. And oh yeah, guys, definitely come over here and check out. I'm on Rockfin now too. The stuff that I have on Rockfin is more type of like, I kind of want to dub the name of the show Conspiracy and Crypto, because It has more of a conspiracy type truther like vibe to it. If you look at the titles, Bored Ape Nazi Club, where they're literally glorifying Nazi type, anti-Semitic type of stuff. That's on there. What does bullish and bearish represent? And you know, that's on there. Saturn worship intertwined with crypto. That's on there. Bots influencing on Facebook, Twitter, and Google. Is that a fact? That's on there. So check me out over there too, along with being over here on YouTube. Let me see if we got any questions. Definitely, John. No worries. I'll keep you guys updated for sure. Um, Let me see if I can play what I wanted to play here, where they were talking about the updates here with Meta.
Oh yeah!
I don't think I can play it for you guys, but anyways, they showed things like literally being able to use these gloves, and you could feel like feel what's actually in the metaverse, like sense wise with your hands. That's so freaking amazing to think about, and so scary to think about, because if you can do that in the metaverse, it's like, and you can already be whatever avatar you look like or want to look like. Um, that's gonna make people really go out less than they do right now, and you rarely see kids out now, out and about, like playing sports or doing anything fun outside. They're all inside watching TikTok or playing Fortnite or something like that. Um, so if they can get to that type of level of realism with the metaverse, it's really on and popping. The metaverse is going to be really huge. So that's why I'm betting on different coins like Oasis, like Seek, which we've mentioned many times on this channel. They're kind of hooked up with Facebook because they have Randy Zuckerberg on the channel doing different things. They have NBA players with their headsets on. Like, they really seem to be connected and in the know as far as metaverse and AR VR are concerned. Seek is definitely a leader in that space. Let me see what other ones they say are on here. Yeah, I would bet on Seek more than any of these other ones over here. Like, let me just bring them up. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with them because I've talked about them before on the channel. They just had a land drop, and their land drop was like 1,400 for a land. I've yet to go look on their actual land plots because it moves so slowly. Maybe I'll make the time to do that today. But if we come over here and look, like, come on, CeeLo Green over there. Hamisa, I'm not sure who that is, but I'm sure some of your international people know her. Lady Gaga, Demi Lovato, Ziggy Marley, Diamond Platinums. I'm sure some of you guys know him. Ringo Starr, a Beatle. Everybody knows that guy. Jessie Reyes. I know a lot of people know her. Yeah, so they got all those people on here and more. Miss Uganda, UK. They're looks like they're doing a whole like film series on that, and all the Miss Ugandas out there. Very beautiful women, of course. Randy Zuckerberg out here. That's all I was saying. She has a channel on there. Dwayne Wade and all these different channels they're having, like concerts and esports, all different types of stuff. It's amazing. So that's why I'm kind of betting a bit on the metaverse. And of course, we got the big ones like Sandbox and Decentraland. Here, let me see if I got any more questions out here. I can't tell you how much to buy because that's like I'm not a financial advisor. It's all up to you, man. It's all up to you how much your portfolio can handle. Um, yeah, I can't tell you how much to. I can't do that. I'm sorry, man. But yes, it's all up to you, man. I like Seek a lot. I like Dag a lot. Um, there's a plethora of coins. I always try to, at least for myself, I always try to keep myself in a whole bunch of different coins so I'm not over leveraged or anything like that. Um, but yeah, that's all up to you, bro. Ooh, let me see. I didn't mean to jump out of there like that. All right. Hopefully it doesn't play the sound. I know you guys are still with me, but I want to make sure I still get your questions. All right, perfect. All right. So, yeah, what do you guys think about this though? Do you think that there's going to be is this a bull trap? It seems like it to me, but we should really see and find out here. But while we were on the subject of metaverse, since Meta came up and all of that, let's go back to Seek. Let's look at some metaverse coins, shall we? I know what I can do also. Let's say Meta VR gloves, maybe. I think that's what they were. And you could actually experience it almost as if it was happening. There we go. Meta haptic glove prototypes lets you feel things in the VR. Okay, we got it. We got it. Which is crazy to think about. Meta's sci-fi haptic glove prototype lets you feel VR objects using air pockets. So you can see, guys, you got the receipts right there. Blackrue's not gassing you up. It's a real live thing, which is crazy because the more you can make the metaverse feel like real life, the more you're able to have customer retention in there, right? And if it's doing that, like the amount of things that can be in there are endless, including like sex things, if you know what I'm talking about. Like the amount of things in the metaverse would be crazy if you can actually feel and sense it with your hands like it was real life. That almost like it's like sweet and frightening at the exact same time. Uh, where were we? Let me go back. Okay, frightening in the sense that people, if they're in the metaverse so long, they could end up like I can see people getting addicted to it in a way that's just not healthy for them. Uh, so of course we have the Board Ape Yacht Club. I'm kind of I know that these guys make a lot of money and there's a lot of money to be had with these guys, but definitely just come over here and check out my Board Ape Yacht Club. What I say about these guys and the whole like anti-Semitic and racist type of deals they got going on over here. Please come over here and check that out on Rockfin. I think I made it free for everyone, and it references a whole bunch of different resources where you can see I'm not just kind of gassing you up on this. This is kind of real, or it is real. It is real. It's not no conspiracy thing. It points directly to it. Um, so check those things out before you, if you want to still be involved in that type of deal or not. Um, so Decentraland, Sand, Axie Infinity still around to kick in, even though it's lost a lot of stuff, a lot of funds. But of course, everything has, right. Theta, they have like their own kind of YouTube as well. Which reminds me, one that should be on this list is Veracity, but I don't see it on here. Oh, there they go. I can't use my mouse here. Okay. Okay, I missed Veracity. They're on this list though. There they go. Another one is My Neighbor Alice. It's sort of like a Farmville, if anyone remembers that. They have a land drop coming up here in August. I think it's August 1st. If we go over here and visit that. And I'd like to see if you guys have any questions as soon as I come out of here. So yeah, My Neighbor Alice. We're bringing it up. If you look at it, it looks like a sort of like a freaking Farmville. If anybody remembers that game on Facebook, I'm not sure if it's still around. So somebody's riding a freaking bear over here. She's over here riding her bike. So yeah, you can see it's like a Farmville thing. Let's see if we can find My Neighbor Alice land sale. Ooh, I can't type. Land sale. Okay. See if it comes up here. Okay, here it is. Cost per plot 50 Alice. Okay, this is an older one. This is 2021. Ooh. That was their medium. I probably could have found it on their medium. But okay, here it is. We'll go live Monday, August 1st. Last 15 days. In this land sale, you will also have the opportunity to get a land plot for free. Pretty crazy. 1,000 plots of land. Total of 975. Auctioned off over 5 different waves. So better than freaking the other side, Bored Ape Yacht Club's land thing, which is such a farce. Okay, so they're gonna do 5 different waves of it. Have 195 each. Okay, that's a decent price too. So I think My Neighbor Alice, what are they at right now? $3. So they charge you $100 or it's only $300. That's a decent price. That's a real decent price. Let's see. Yeah, I like Seek a lot too, man. Seek's that's my jam right there. But you gotta think some of these guys are gonna fold, but when you see people like they're already schmoozing with Facebook and all of this, like you that gives you confidence that they're probably gonna stick around for a while. yeah, it gives you a high bit of confidence that hey, they're probably talking to the right people. Um, they got the right amount of people around them to make their stuff um, survive for a while. Yeah, they're already 134 on the list here of cryptos. I can see them getting in the top 100 very soon, and yeah, so I know that they were already that far up. Seek. So I was in on these guys at like 2 cents. Rode these guys to $1. Made a really good amount of money on them, but I still think they're a really good buy here. 24 cents. They're definitely probably gonna get up to the dollar mark again because you look at Sand and Decentraland. They have some of the same amount of like circulating supply and max supply. So yeah, their max supply is 1 billion. So I can easily see them in the top 100, top 50 at some point in time, pretty soon. Um, Stacks, I'm not sure why they're in Metaverse. They're an offshoot of Bitcoin. Like they're almost like not quite a side chain, but since Bitcoin has the Lightning Network now, it's kind of a less of a need for Stacks. Because Stacks kind of lets you do DeFi on Bitcoin's like secure network. But now, like I said, now that Bitcoin has the Lightning Network, it's kind of a less of a need for Stacks. If we come over here and look at DeFi Llama shows you like different DeFi companies, uh, as well as different DeFi chains and who has a DeFi chain up and running. So a lot of coins that we talked about do have DeFi chains up and running, like Rose. They have a DeFi chain up and running. It hasn't gotten to the chains yet. These are okay. Now it has. So where is Rose on this list? So okay, Oasis is right here. As you can see, they kind of come up a little bit. In comparison, Cardano is probably like okay, they're right here with 138 million in their DeFi platform, which is pretty amazing. Of course, Ethereum's leading everybody with 57 billion in theirs. In comparison, Binance is second with 6 billion, almost 7 billion in their DeFi total value locked. Um, and could you believe when everything was up and running and everything was bullish, there was like 16 or 17 companies with a billion value locked in their DeFi, and now it's only seven. You got to believe these top seven here, they're probably going to stick around for quite a while. Tron, um, Binance, Solana, Avalanche, Polygon, Kronos, and of course Ethereum. Uh, Phantom had a billion in it. I don't know what happened to them. Probably see them come back around there. Arbitrum and Optimism are Ethereum kind of layer 2 projects that kind of make Ethereum faster. So I came to this for a reason. Okay, the Lightning Network. So the Lightning Network already has 123 million locked in it. So people, oh hey, here we go. We got some other kind of companies that are cross chaining it on the Lightning Network, but the Lightning Network allows you to do like payments, and they'll probably they do kind of allow you to do a little bit of DeFi ish type of deals on there, but two different coins allow you to do like even more DeFi on there, and that's Stacks, which is probably on this list as two. So yep, Stacks with about 19 mil in it. The other one is Sovereign. I don't know if that's on here or not. Okay, let me see. We'll go look it up. They spell sovereign a little weird, so hopefully I can spell it right. I'm not spelling it right like they sell it. Let's see. Sovereign Bitcoin. And then I should hit it. Okay, I did spell it right. Oh no, I didn't. It's SOVR. Okay, that's why. Okay, I inverted the V and the R. Let's go back to DeFi. Llama and go. Okay, it's not there, but it will be here. Okay. Decentralized exchange for buying, selling, lending, and borrowing Bitcoin. See, exchange is built on Bitcoin layer 2. So that's really interesting. I clicked on it, but I clicked on the wrong thing. I went on like the exchange, the total amount of value in the exchange, which is like 150K. And when this first came out, you see there's only about 100,000 of these. I'm sorry, 100 billion of these. When this first came out, it was bananas. As you can see, almost up 36 cents, only to go. And see, this is what happens after a bull market, right? Boom. Down to like nothing. And the place that we were at had actually more information than this one. So, oh, there we go. Yep. Non custodian permissionless smart contract based system for Bitcoin lending, borrowing, and margin trading. A deformed platform for Bitcoiners. Okay. So let's see if we have any questions with our last 12 minutes we have here. I'm not currently live. There we go, live. No questions on that. So let me continue. So when Bitcoin gets bullish again, we probably see Sovereign going bullish again. But for right now, it's pretty much dead. Um, let's see how it's been doing in the last 3 months. Just dead. That's crazy. Look at all that money that just came out in June. Just dunzo. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where can you buy Sovereign, by the way? Okay, you can buy it on KuCoin, Gate.io, a couple other places. All right. Let me see here. If we don't have any questions, I might just end it a little early here. So yeah, guys. What's up, Litmo Crypto? Appreciate you coming out. All right, guys. So let me tell you this before I get off here. Definitely come over here. Check me out on Rockfin. This is going to be more of a kind of a crypto and conspiracy type podcast. definitely come over here to the channel, darkhorsewatcher.com, like and subscribe. We're definitely going to put out some stuff about Oasis here because it's been a while since I did a video on them. Yeah, guys, and catch me Monday on the Benzinga channel, where we're going to talk about something lit, of course, on crypto. And then catch me on the General Crypto every Thursday and Saturday. And I just have to remember I jumped the gun this time. Saturdays it's at 9:30, not 9. So it's at 9:30 on Saturdays. Thank you guys so much for always